What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the Wizard, and welcome back to another episode of the Wizard Top 10, even though this is more of a top 5 this week. I'm looking at you viewers that didn't comment. But moving right along, we're going to be kicking off this countdown of the best game modes in Call of Duty history with a returning viewer and big supporter of myself, the Austere Wizard, Oh My God Lynn, and she is kicking off the countdown with 2 submissions. I know it's a lot for you to handle, so try and keep your keyboard warrior skills at bay as we get through this one. I know it'll be tough for some of you, but she says the best game modes are definitely free-for-all and sharpshooter. Starting with free-for-all, it's fun. Most of you guys know what it is. It's a very popular game mode up there with TDM and domination, like the big 3 really. It's 1v1, v1, v1, v1. It's 1 against 7. Everyone's on their own team. You get no support unless you're going cheese mode and playing with friends and your little boosting action. I know, boosting under the table. Sneaky boosting, I call it. Anyways, free-for-all is fun. You know, I have my moments. I don't play it a lot. I have played a little bit more in Ghost than I have in the past. But sticking with the free-for-all theme, Sharpshooter and the other party modes are extremely fun. Me and Jimbo play them often. At least we did back in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. And yes, Jimbo, we will be playing soon, so calm down, keep it in your pants, I know. But I'm not meaning to brag, but is there a sharpshooter or gun game in Black Ops 2? I have never lost. You can go and check my stats, it's legit. I believe I'm 23-0. I have never lost a game of either sharpshooter or gun game, I forget which one it is, but they're both fun. And what Lynn is saying here about sharpshooter is 100% awesomely correct. Yes, it is awesomely correct. You rack up so much XP, you switch guns every 45 seconds, so it really does show off your versatility and your skill level in Call of Duty compared to other players, because everyone's on the same playing field, and it really just comes down to pure gun skill. And during double XP weekends, oh man, you can get up to like 50,000 plus in this game mode, so definitely something to try if you haven't done it already. Recommend doing it in Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. It was the best, and I think that's when it was at its height. And party game modes have kind of slipped down the ladder come Ghost. But moving down the list, we have Azran Gaming, and he says the best game mode would have to be Search and Destroy. And sorry, buddy, but I have to disagree with you on this one. I know it still made it number 3 on the list this week. It's an extraordinarily popular game mode, and so many people love it, especially in the competitive playlists and competitive esports arenas. It's one of the core game modes in competitive play. And I did try my hand at it when I was doing some game battles over the summer. Am I very good at it? No. Can I hold my own? For the most part, it does take a lot of strategic planning and skill, like he says in his comment. You get 1 life. That's probably the biggest turnoff for me. I hate the no respawn thing, especially if you're on an annoying team and it just goes on and on and on. Ghost tried to resolve that with Search and Rescue, but it never really caught on, and people weren't a big fan. They actually brought it back and changed the rules a little bit. But moving down the list to the number 2 spot this week, we have Seymour Butts, and he says Demolition because it's Search and Destroy with respawning. And that's exactly what I was saying I don't like about Search, is that there is no respawning. So obviously I will like Demolition. I played it a ton in Black Ops 2, especially on Nuketown 2025, whatever it was called. Yeah, I think that was right. Demolition, double XP weekends, rack up all your weapons, or rank up all your weapons, rack up the kills, rack up the score, and you're just balling in points and COD points at that point. Games are typically much longer than your standard game of Search or even Domination. I believe sometimes they'd go up to 20 minutes depending how active you guys were on the team, if you play the objective or not, but they can go on for longer. Personally, I really enjoyed the game mode. I don't even know if it's in Ghost. I don't think anyone plays it if it is, but it's definitely something fun to mix up your game mode or play style with in the previous games. So I definitely agree with that as the number 2 spot. And number 1, hands down, gotta give it to Jimboslice with Domination. It's an easy game mode to rack up kills, rack up your kills, your kill streaks, your points. It can be competitive, it can be relaxing. And like Jimbo says, if you're with a party, it's just game over. You guys can just own it, set up the spawn traps, get right on the line, you see them spawn, you take them out, you hold the 2 flags, leave one open from the spawn on, and then if you want to wrap it up, go for the triple cap if you dare. But it's just an awesome game mode. There have been some amazing comebacks in previous games depending how the score system is set up, whether it's halves or not. but you've got games where it's like 197 and it goes to 200. One team will have like 197, the other team will have like 60, and they'll just triple cap and turn it around, go from 0 to hero with the W. And it seems like it's everyone's favorite game mode. I know obviously TDM is by far the most popular because it's the most basic and easiest to play, but Domination is definitely a close second, probably with Free For All and Surge coming in at a close third. But this has been your top 5 best game modes in Call of Duty history as voted by you, the viewers. And if you want to be a part of next week's episode, all you have to do is comment and tweet your answers at youtube.com/TheAusterWizard here on this video using the hashtag WizardTop10 and on Twitter at AusterWizard. Again, make sure you use the hashtag WizardTop10. It's on the screen. It's in the description. It's hard to forget and hard to miss. But next week's topic is the best kill streak of Call of Duty history. This can be early things like the early attack dogs, the AC-130s, your chopper gunners, your swarms, your nukes. Tell me what it is and why in the comment section down below or on Twitter at AusterWizard. And this week's suggestion was brought to you by Chief Sash on Twitter. Go give him a follow or a shout out to thank him for giving us this wonderful suggestion. As always, I'm the AusterWizard, and for more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare news and top 5s for Call of Duty history, keep it locked right here on youtube.com/TheAusterWizard.